we're going to start the meeting for January the 7th meeting. We'll have the invocation by Mr. Hart. We'll have the Pledge of Allegiance by Commissioner Wilson. Please stand.
Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for allowing us to live to see 2025, and we thank you for blessing us to live in this beautiful piece of your creation that we call Ocoee. Lord, I pray that you help us to come together in the spirit of unity. Even though we may disagree, let us not disrespect or disengage from one another, but continue to act and treat each other as brothers and sisters. We say a special prayer over our city staff. We thank you for the leadership that you've given this city, and we pray for wisdom to help guide your people throughout these times. Once again, we say a special prayer of our first responders, our police officers. Keep them safe in every call. Be with them as they watch over us, watch over them. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Commissioner Kennedy?
Here.
Commissioner Wilson? Mayor Johnson?
Here.
Commissioner Firstner?
Here.
Commissioner Oliver?
Here.
All right. We got a presentation here from Legacy Events for Education Scholarship Recipient Update. Dave Terry, who's the president.
Good evening. Thank you for your time. My name is David Terry. I'm the president of Legacy Events for Education. Our mission is to inspire students, teachers, and communities to leave their legacy on the world. We accomplish our goals in two major ways. Our scholarship program rewards students who perform exemplary volunteerism during high school, and our Legacy Academy provides life skills training for teens to help them figure out what their legacy is going to be. Our scholarship program began in 2019. In 2023, we expanded to Ocoee High School students with the move of the Central Florida Chili Cook-Off to Ocoee. Our Leave a Legacy and teacher-nominated scholarships reward students who give back to their community and who have been awarded to 10 Ocoee students since 2023, totaling over $9,000. Our scholarships have been given to students who performed hundreds of hours of community service during high school. Several winners have even started their own nonprofits to help the community.
Background music.
I would definitely go to the gym.
Yep.
Like, I recommend it for like a lot of things.
I learned all the different parts of a check and what goes where. Before I only knew you put your name and the amount of money and where it's to, but now I know the specifics of everything.
Because I currently have a savings and checking account, so I feel more confident in using it and knowing how to balance my money and budget.
I learned a lot more about how credit scores work and different kinds of bank accounts.
I learned that it's very important to like keep track of how much you're spending, because if like you blow through all your money, an emergency could happen and then you won't have any money because you blew through it on wants and not needs.
I learned what a fixed expense was and a variable expense was.
Thank you, McCoy and Legacy Academy for the learning opportunity.
You gotta love teenagers. At Legacy, we know that the part of leaving a legacy requires community collaboration, skill building, and knowledge sharing. We are dedicated to providing opportunities to students and families in our community to learn from local experts. Our Legacy Academy classes are currently offered free to community teens and their parents at the Roper and Dr. Phillips YMCAs. We offer 16 classes annually: College Prep 101 Parent Edition, a class designed to help parents understand the college entrance process; How Money Works, financial literacy class in partnership with Ocoee Federal Credit Union here in Ocoee; Landing the Interview, a resume writing class for teens; and You're Hired interview skills classes. Our classes are taught by community members who donate their time to help local teens and their parents. With additional financial support from the community, our goal in 2025 is to add 8 additional classes right here in the city of Ocoee. With permission of the commission, we'd love to partner with your Parks Department to offer those classes at the Lakeshore Center. I've already spoken with Mark Johnson about that as well. Our primary fundraiser for the scholarship program happens right here in Ocoee. It's our Central Florida Chili Cook-Off. The Central Florida Chili Cook-Off started in 2022. We moved to the Lakeshore Center, and I apologize, the dates are off by a year. We moved to the Lakeshore Center in 2023, and then right down to McKee in 2024. And we will be on McKee again February 8th, just in a couple of weeks, to raise money for our scholarship programs. Since we moved to Ocoee, we've entertained over 1,300 local residents with our festival. This year's event will include chili sampling, our kids zone, live music, local vendors, food and dessert trucks, and more. We are currently soliciting community support to help fund this year's event. With the help of the local community, businesses, and donors, we are excited to expand our giving and our programs in Ocoee in 2025, and thank you for your time.
Can I ask you a question real quick before you leave? Did the city do any money for you on that program?
No, sir, not
You
yet.
didn't yet? Okay. Any of the commissioners have their funds would want to do that. If you leave a card for everybody, maybe we'll see who'd like to donate towards that. It's a great program and everything, so leave a card for us and
Yes, sir, thank you.
help you out, all right? Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, let's go to staff reports.
None at this time.
All right, we're going to go to public comments. Got a few here. So remember, it's 3 minutes. I'm going to start off, though, with Ms. Jones, Congressman Webster's community relations representative. We'll give her a few minutes to talk.
This mic here. Okay. Well, good evening. I'm Pam Jones. As the mayor said, I am the community relations representative for Congressman Daniel Webster. I'm here tonight because I was invited by Joy, who told me about the state of the city. So I really enjoyed that excellent video that gave that wonderful report. There were things in there that I have attended and the congressman has attended. So very thankful for that and what the progress is in the city. So what I do is I am in the community on behalf of the congressman and attend such things as this. And the congressman, his district is District 11, which includes Ocoee. It includes West Orange. So we go all the way from Apopka all the way down to Lake Buena Vista. And we have most of Lake County, and we have all of Sumter County and North Polk. So it's a pleasure to be here, and thank you so much. And we serve. So if you have any questions that are pertaining to the federal government agency, please contact our office. It's in Claremont. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Hector Gonzalez. We did say it's 3 minutes on the clock.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Hector Corrales. I'm with the Small Business Administration, and I'm just going to go over some of the programs that we have. As we all know, we got hit with some pretty nasty hurricanes, and even though our name says Small Business Administration, some of our programs pertain to homeowners and renters. I'm not going to kill you by PowerPoint, just kind of go through what some of our programs are. They're 30-year loans by the federal government. For homeowners and renters, you're looking at rates as low as 2.813%. So if anything happened during the hurricanes, damage to your vehicles, damage to your property, we have specific programs in the SBA that we can help you with. Right now, yesterday I opened up a recovery center in Kissimmee at the Hart Memorial Library. So if anybody here needs assistance on filling out the application for this program, and you need it, and you don't want to do it online, you could go down there and meet with some of our folks. We are opening up a location in Orange County. I will forward that information as we get through it. Our programs for business owners, these loans go up to $2 million. For business owners, you're looking at 4%. For nonprofit, churches, anything nonprofit, if you were affected by this, whether it's real estate or capital, just anything you need to keep your business going, nonprofits, you qualify at rates as low as 3.25. So let's say you had to take out a loan or something happened with your insurance during the hurricane season. This can hold you over till you get that payout, and you can repay this back. The great thing about these loans, I was just talking about the capital loan, the injury disaster loan, that helps you with your capital. It helps you keep going as a business. The requirements for the loans are very simple. You have to have damaged property within the declaration area. Pretty much the whole state is a declared area. Credit history, you have to have some credit history. And you have to be able to have repayment, a method of repaying us back. Since these are not loans through a bank, we're not looking at a credit score of 800, okay? We just want to make sure you repay it back. These are 30, 15, or 7-year loans. And the great thing about this is the first year, 0%, no payments, deferred payments for the 12 months. Thank you so much. I don't want to run out my time unless somebody has any questions.
Anybody up here have any questions? Does that, for chance, like trees or stuff like that in your yard?
Yes, yes. We had a lot of organizations, HOAs, they had to get trash removal and they had to pay for it. So they can take advantage of it. Absolutely.
That's good news. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Great.
Thank you.
Appreciate you coming out. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Jim Moyer.
Good evening. My name is Jim Moyer. I live in Arden Park here in Ocoee, which I still think is Florida, but I'm wearing my up north coat right now because it's so cold out. I just want to mention a few things. First of all, I echo Ms. Jones's comment. The state of the city, as always, was wonderful. Great presentation. I also want to mention this very busy week, other things that are taking place. Tomorrow, all the constitutional officers are being sworn in. Thursday, the state legislature, the constitutional officers is Jones High School. All the state legislatures will virtually all day be in the county commission meeting on Thursday, and on Friday, I was recently elected to the Orange Soil and Water Conservation District 2, and at 3 o'clock, we're getting the swearing in by Judge Allison Carretes. I hope I'm pronouncing her name right. And you're all invited, please. I'd love to see you there. I also, as I mentioned before, would like the opportunity in the future to do a PowerPoint presentation on soil and water conservation, which I've been preparing. But for now, I just want to mention just a couple things. In the name, first comes soil, but that's only because of what I'm calling the Dust Bowl decade in the 1930 to 1939. And the whole country began trying to figure out a way to take better care of soil. It wasn't until 1965 that the water part came in. But let there be no mistake about it. Healthy soil, healthy life. But water is life. Thank you very much for your time, and God bless you all, and Happy New Year.
Thank you, Mr. Is it Sylvia? Lopez Smith and Courtney Jones? Okay.
Good evening, everyone, to the mayor, to the members of City Council. My name is Courtney Jones, and I am the managing attorney of Pro Bono Services at Community Legal Services. We have offices in 12 different counties, but we reside in the Orange County office, and Stephanie, which is going to speak in a moment, resides in the DeLand office. At Community Legal Services, our mission is really, really clear: to provide no-cost or low-cost legal services to the most vulnerable in Central Florida, helping you protect what's important to you, your family, your health, and your livelihood. Our pro bono team works alongside our various bar associations and community partners to provide legal assistance in civil matters to clients within that 12-county service area. In 2023, we hosted 225 legal advice clinics connecting 540 clients with volunteer attorneys. They were paid absolutely nothing. 260 pro bono attorneys volunteered over 3,000 service hours, and they assisted over 2,000 clients. We handled almost 15,000 legal matters for over 9,000 clients. We helped over 6,000 survivors of domestic violence. They were protected with legal services, including injunctions, divorces, as well as housing. We also helped for quality of life. It was enhanced for over 2,000 seniors through our CLS programs that help with Social Security benefits, estate planning, as well as health care. Here recently, one of our major focuses has been that of sealing and expungement, and my partner, Stephanie, is going to tell you a little bit more about that service.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for your time. Like Courtney said, one of the services that we do is the criminal sealing and expungement clinics that we have. It's just one of many things that we do, but this tends to be our more popular one. So I'm going to give a brief summary as to why it's important. The majority of people might think that what matters if you ever get charged with a crime is whether or not there's a conviction at the end of it, and that's just not the case. There are several repercussions that can happen even if you don't get that far along in the process. And the majority of cases do get resolved through it being dropped or pretrial services or really many things before trial. So as far as how this can affect you, a criminal record, not just a conviction, can affect the way or your job. It can affect where you live, professional licensing, whether or not you get to go to college. And how do all those things get affected? Obviously, it's because criminal records, there are background checks, and that's when usually the wall comes up and you're denied. So how does this help? Essentially, a sealing or expungement makes it so that it's no longer visible to the general public. It is very difficult to qualify for this process. I'm not going to go through this slide, but there's many, many things that limit a lot of people from being able to qualify. One of the things that we do at Community Legal Services is provide legal advice to clients about who qualifies. That way you are able to do the process confidently, because it is expensive and you only get one shot at it. So if you know anyone that is interested, please get in touch with us. We work with low-income clients, and thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you. Kelly Beck.
Good evening. My name is Kelly Beck. I am here tonight as the chair of the Human Relations Diversity Board. So last year we came to this city with the brochure that we had put together and asked the city to fund us getting that sent out in water bills to the community to let them know what the HRDB is, what we do, that we are a group of citizens of Ocoee that volunteer our time to promote diversity within the city of Ocoee, and part of this was including a survey to get information about how we can better support the citizens of Ocoee. Due to some end-of-year jostlings, we weren't able to get it printed out before end of fiscal year. So I am here to request the same funding we were approved for in 2023, except as part of the 2024 budget. I also asked the city, said that we would be able to get some extra copies available for local city events, and that we could put out here at City Hall, and have with us at things such as the Martin Luther King Day parade coming up. So we're asking for a total of $1,800 from the city, so that we can get these out in the water bills and have a few extra copies on hand.
All right, commissioners.
I'd like to see it again. I guess I don't remember.
Yeah, absolutely, up on screen, so I can go through it with you really quickly.
That.
So basic cover, we mimicked the design style of other Citizen Advisory Board brochures, so we made sure that we were keeping with the city's branding. We pulled in a little bit of a synopsis about what the HRDB is, the history of it, a spot for the survey. This is a QR code. It links to a Google form that is on the city servers so that all of the data is in compliance with the Sunshine Law. And then if I go to page 2, we did go ahead and take advantage of updating the members to match the 2024 and I guess now 2025 members. I will fix that. My apologies. It's only been a week. So we did update the members and their roles. And then we have a infographic that breaks down based on the 2020 census data, the landscape of Ocoee. So from generations, race and ethnicity, gender, population, economic factors. So it's kind of pointing out that diversity is not just about race, right? Diversity is about all the different things that make us who we are, from our education to our age. So we wanted to really encompass that as well as share the objectives of the HRDB.
So is that 1,800 supposed to come out of that 2,000? Is that what?
No, last year the city pulled the printing, they were able to pull it from, apologies, Doug's.
From the general fund? I'm not general fund, but.
The contingency. Thank you,
Contingency.
Doug. Thank you, Jim.
Contingency, I'm
I don't know if
sorry.
it was contingency or was it from the budget actually within the department that handles.
It's the actual budget. It's in the budget, it's contingency. So we got a,
Okay, no, I was thinking, was it in
Was that in
Doug's
support
budget
service?
or
So that's
was it in?
gone.
Well, in the new budget.
Well, there is no longer.
Leisure.
If you'd like to do this, I would suggest taking it out of contingency.
Okay.
There's plenty of money in there.
Okay.
I need a motion.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
Motion made by Commissioner Kennedy for the $1,800 out of contingency. I hear a second. Seconded by Commissioner Wilson. Any more comments? Not, let's vote.
I remember it now when I saw it.
Motion carries unanimously. Got
Thank you
1,800.
so much. We really appreciate it. And just wanted to call out for the commission, the HRDB is here as a resource. Anything that we can advise on, we have dedicated members from all walks of life, generations, race, ethnicities, differing abilities and disabilities. And we're here to support and provide any input we can. And thank you very much. Have a wonderful evening.
All right, we have two young ladies here from the Women's Club. Do y'all want to come up? You didn't put your name on here, but I think I know who you are. Come on up. You can't be inconspicuous here.
Thank you for the young reference. Good evening, Mayor and Commissioners. Sue Laurie, President of the Women's Club of Ocoee.
Kathy Sills, Chairman of the Political Forum event.
The political forum for the upcoming election of city commissioners was approved at a prior commission meeting. We're here tonight on behalf of the Women's Club to request your approval of Wednesday, February 12, 2025, starting at 7 p.m. as the date and time for the political forum. Thank you.
What time?
7?
7.
So you want the room before?
Yes.
So you're
Yeah.
gonna say like 6 on?
The forum will start at 7.
Okay,
Probably arrive at 6:30.
We'll probably arrive at 6:30.
just so it,
All right,
what about,
were you waving?
I'm gonna ask, Sue, did you mention about, is it going to be televised? Are you asking for televising of the forum? As in the past, you've had that?
Yeah, just the same as it's been in the past.
Okay, I'm just,
Thank you.
Do we need a motion for that or just consensus?
Either or is fine.
Either way, consensus.
I'm good with it.
Yep. Everybody's good with it, you got it.
It'll probably take about 2 hours of staff time total beforehand and after for closing up, so.
Okay, thank you. We appreciate you doing that very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Fun.
Yeah. Well, still going here. All right, we have Sherry Waters. Sherry Waters? Did she give you this, or did
Mayor, that did come in by email. It was a speaker form we received.
somebody talk to her?
We did not speak with her. A lot of our residents will email the speaker forms before coming to the meeting. My assumption is she
All right,
may
well, I'm
not
gonna
have
ask you
made
to
it.
do is somebody call her, because maybe the police. It's noise, reckless driving, and littering where I live. The problem is, there's no address.
I know. I can forward it to the police,
right.
the chief, and
Okay.
then we can.
All righty, thank you. All right, Brad Lomnett. Come on down.
We'll time you, don't worry.
It's a long walk. It's a long walk. Brad Lomneck, Veronica Place. I wanted to make sure everybody's aware, the last ballot, there was one of the ballots where that the Orange County Commission is going to move to 2 more districts. And with that, they are going to be putting together a citizens redistricting panel. And I believe each one of those commissioners get to choose 2 positions for that. Our commissioner, I don't know, she really does a lot for Ocoee anymore. And I don't know if we're going to be able to have a voice on that. So what I would ask is the commission get together and maybe ask the city manager to write a letter to Mayor Demings, maybe asking for one of his 3 positions, since maybe our commissioner's not going to give us one. We're one of the largest cities in her district, and we don't get very much from her. Our roads look that way, and this is nothing's going to change until she's no longer our commissioner anymore. So that's my question. If
I would suggest we write to Christine also.
Yeah.
Well,
Not to
you can,
exclude her. Yeah, I would.
I've already called her, talked to her yesterday. She's already named 2 people. One of them lives in Apopka, I think, the other one lives in Maitland. So she's not.
I don't even know if Maitland's her in her
I didn't
district.
either, but she'd already made her mind up, so I asked her about it, for somebody from Ocoee about being on it. You'd think we're the 3rd largest city in the county, that we might have an opportunity to have that. So what I would like to see us do is what you said, is have a letter sent from the commissioners to the mayor of Orange County about asking for at least one representative from out here in the city to be on that.
This is important. These next 2 commissioners could change the
Get a
face
consensus
of
for
West
that.
Orange County.
Has Commissioner Wilson appointed anyone yet?
She's not in our
Well,
district.
she's got part of Ocoee.
No, she don't.
No.
No, she don't.
I thought she had, I thought
She has nothing to do with the city of
the south
Ocoee.
side of Ocoee.
No, we are a single-member district.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
okay.
We're a single-member district. We're a no-member district right now, really. But anyway.
Well, she's busy planning other things.
Yeah.
So-
We have big roads that have big problems.
I think we can get that drawn up, Craig, and then
We'll get it
let's
up
send it to
tomorrow.
them as soon as we can. Maybe one of the other commissioners might have an extra. I know all of them get two appointees from their area,
She's not going to appoint.
which we didn't get one from our commissioner, so.
And real quick, I'd like to say David Terry and his team, that is a phenomenal program they put together. And I just want to say real quick, the chili cook-off that they do, that funds some of these kids in schools in West Orange County. And it shows them, it gives them financial planning, which they don't get in high school anymore, right? Half of these kids, I asked my kid right now how much he's got in a savings account. He's like, oh no, my card just works. And that's my fault as a parent, right? But he gets professionals that
We all hope that.
he gets professionals that come and do these classes for these kids, and it takes a lot of money. So I would say each one of you have new contingency, each one of you have new discretionary money, and I would love to see $500 from each of you if you could. It's well worth it. The chili's great. He's moved it to here from Winter Garden. I think we need to support him as much as possible. So, thank you.
Thank you. That was the last one. How about that?
Good.
Yeah. All right, let's move on here with the consent agenda. I need a motion.
I make a motion to adopt the consent agenda.
That motion made by Commissioner Kennedy. Do I hear a second?
I'll second it.
Seconded by Commissioner Oliver. Any more comments? Let's vote.
It's not on.
Not on.
Did it go?
No.
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 All right, do it again.
Oh, I forgot.
Motion carries unanimously. Thank you. All right. Item number 6. This will be the first readings of ordinance updating Chapter 45 Arbor Code of Ordinances regarding tree removal process.
Mayor, if I might just add to this before we get started here. As you all recall, this was an issue that came up a good while back, and we were directed to bring back a new ordinance to try to address some of the issues, in particular private communities, the issue of the state statute and single-family dwelling units being able to take down a diseased tree, and pruning. And we've attempted to do that here. It's important for me to tell you now that we're anticipating having second meeting in February to give you time to look at this and get us comments, which we're of course happy to take tonight as well. But I just wanted to say that before we moved any further.
All right. An ordinance of the City of Ocoee, Florida, annexing into the, is this the correct one?
No.
This is the incorrect one, I'm sorry. Try this again. An ordinance of the City of Ocoee amending Chapter 45, Section 45-4 of Article 1 and Section 45-13 and 45-15 of Article 2 and Section 163-8 of the City of Ocoee Code of Ordinances to clarify the definition of a protected tree, to require just cause for the removal of a protected tree, to provide for a process for review and additional considerations for approval of a tree removal permit by the Development Services Department of the City of Ocoee and the City Commission, to establish standards for documentation when protected trees are removed on residential property without a permit, to establish standards for tree pruning and maintenance, and to identify prohibited activities, and providing for conflicts, severability, and an effective date.
All right, this was the first reading. We'll open the public hearing next meeting. It'll be January the 21st? No? You're not going to do it?
No. No meeting on the 21st.
No. Well, let me finish. Huh?
February 18th.
No meeting.
February the 18th? Okay, all right. All righty.
I think I've already voiced my concerns to the city manager regarding some of the issues in that. So we have, that's my
On the tree?
discussion. On the tree.
Yeah, I have to.
I
All right.
have some serious concerns.
Okay. All right, second reading of ordinance, none. Public hearing, none. Regular agenda, none. Comments from commissioners, none. Nope. Might as well keep going. Okay, Commissioner Kennedy. None? Okay.
I'm going to follow. Happy New Year.
You done?
Yeah.
Commissioner Firstner?
None.
Commissioner Oliver? Do I forget you?
I'm in the hot seat. Yeah. Mr. Lomnick, yes, I already have Legacy Academy on my list for donating funds. Definitely all for the kids and those scholarships. The State of the City address was just phenomenal. That is a grade A, top-notch production that we always put on for the state of the city. Congressman Dan Webster's office, very receptive. They reach out pretty quickly. I've had some of my members of my district actually reach out to their office and got responses back quickly. So reach out to Congressman Webster's office if you have any issues in the district that needs to be done. Community legal services, free legal services, we heard that. So again, if you guys want to take advantage of that, hopefully we can get some information for them to connect with them if you need any of those services. And last thing I have is just my beginning of the year quote is, You cannot discover new oceans unless you have the courage to lose sight of the shore. I'm done.
All right, I'll take up our time. I got to read some stuff off here. January 2025, girls and boys youth volleyball. Spring season restoration began January 6, 2025, and ends February 14th, 2025 for ages 8 through 16. Ocoee Little League Baseball, winter season restoration began on December the 30th, 2024, and ends February 1st, 2025 for ages 4 through 16. Information and the links to register are located on the city's website. Martin Luther King Jr. Unity Parade will be held on Monday, January the 20th, 2025, from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. A post-parade celebration and keynote speaker will follow at the West Oaks Mall food court. Parade registration is now open, and the link to register is also located on the city's website. HAPCO Ocoee Jazz Fest 2025 will be held on Friday, January the 31st, 2025, from 6 p.m. through 10 p.m. at the Ocoee Lakeshore Center. This is a free outdoor concert featuring the Global Fusion Collective, Aaron Lenatelia Quartet, and Ocoee High School Band. In observance of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day, City Hall and all city administrative offices will be closed on Monday, January the 20th. In addition, the January 21st regular city commission meeting was canceled, and the regular city commission meeting is scheduled for February the 4th, 2025. All right, let's see. Craig, I wanted to bring up lights, a couple of different issues. One of them is for Kissimmee Avenue. We have no lights on Kissimmee Avenue, which has traveled quite a bit. So I wanted to see what we have to do to put in to get Duke to put lights on Kissimmee Avenue.
Okay, we're happy to look at it and bring it back to an upcoming commission meeting.
And the other one is the McGuire, south end of McGuire that I've been working on for 8 years, trying to get the power lights put in, the lights put on the end of by Windsor Landing and those areas down on the end of McGuire Road. I keep hearing we're going to talk to them, but I don't know if that's ever happened. So it's been about 8 years now I've been asking about it.
I'm going to make sure that happens.
I appreciate it very much.
We'll have an agenda item in February.
So can you make sure they give us some kind of answer for that?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Like I said, once again, I want to thank the staff for coming up and doing getting our city, State of the City. This year we got a little earlier too. That's good. So we appreciate it very much, and it turned out great. So we thank our staff, our employees, and everybody for what they do. Appreciate it very much. We'll see everybody on the 4th of February. Good evening.